Family and friends, top of the day, it's Monday and it's time for some motivation. Let me go ahead and address this situation before it gets out of hand. Well, it's already out of hand, so we got to get some straightening with some of these general contractors out here. For the record, there are some really great contractors doing some really great things with renovating houses, and some of them ain't cutting the mustard. First order of business, we got to address the credentials. You have to understand the difference in a specialty contractor and a general one. Your specialty contractors will be those licensed in, you got it, a specialty area. Some of these include electrical work, painting, plumbing, and carpentry. I ain't throwing no shade, but by all means, do not let these individuals take on your entire rehab. If you want to let a painter find a crew of unlicensed handymen to flip your house, we'll catch you on Judge Judy.
That's your fault.
If you want it done right, hire you a licensed, bonded, and insured general contractor. You'll know you have the right person if they don't ask for money up front. Why would you need to give someone a lump sum of money in advance to do the work of their business? Do you pay a painter or plumber before they complete the service? Don't answer that. A licensed, bonded, and insured contractor will just put a mechanic's lien on your property until you pay him. This is what we call stuck like Chuck. Another thing to consider is incentive to get the job done. If you pay somebody up front, why would they be motivated to do any work afterwards? You've already paid them. More than likely, the contractor would take your money and finish paying off all his people from the last job. Bro might just run off twice on you. Have you calling Tyrone and 3 Stacks, Andre 3000, to get your work done. If your contractor insists on being paid in advance, just let them know you'll buy all the supplies yourself and to only give you a quote for the labor on the repairs. Some contractors do get discounts at Lowe's, but these savings can be for your project and someone else's. This is why you always want to get receipts and itemized invoices. Make these cats work. Some contractors don't like doing the administrative work, so tell them to just write it on a piece of paper. You can even use a napkin. Finding the right general contractor is important. They have the power to turn nightmares into dreams. They can also turn dreams into nightmares. So be careful. You want to make sure they're licensed because this means they have technical and business law knowledge that has been tested. You want to make sure they're bonded. This coverage indicates they have agreed to comply with the regulations of government-issued building permits. This means that all work will be legit. Lastly, make sure they are insured. Somebody's going to be in a whole heap of trouble if somebody gets hurt on the job. You won't have to worry about OSHA. It's going to be more like, oh, shh. Moving back to permits for a second. For those of you who want to know if you can sell your house right after making renovations, if a general contractor pulls the permits, you're good. If you decide to pull them as an owner, you'll have to wait 2 years before you can resell or rent. That's right, 2 years if you try to cut corners and avoid a contractor. Think back to my video on due diligence. It applies to more than just properties. See, what happens is contractors have the best intent initially. They take on one job with a really good crew and get the job done. The issue occurs when they bite off more than they can chew. Next thing you know, he has 12 jobs with a team of 4 people, all because they couldn't say no. So the next time you want to renovate or rehab your home and not flip and flop, if the contractor doesn't know how to say no, you have to know when to say stop. General Contracting Explained. Renovations and Rehabs. Happy to help. Make it a great day.